Here's a fly ball out towards center field. This one's going back, and this one is gone! Taylor gets this one out towards center field to the short porch, and it's a grand slam! It's a floater, out to short. And it's booted off the shortstop's glove! Just like they drew it from Hollywood. Caladros, the 3-2. Swing and a miss! And the Audubon Green Wave have upset the Kingsway Dragons! Grant Fournier, 2-run shot to right.
Good afternoon and welcome to Hank Greenberg Field. We're back for Game 2 on Day 1 between Audubon and Camden Catholic. I'm David Cohen alongside Jake Seiler here on Dan Wilkins Broadcasting. Audubon and Camden Catholic, they met in 2011. Audubon won 14-0. They met in 2021, where Audubon also won 7-6. Today should be a good game. Camden Catholic is turning to Grand Roth, while Audubon and Rutgers Camden commit Caladros is making his first start of the 2025 campaign. What are you looking forward to, Jake?
I'm looking forward to an amazing game. I think Audubon is going to do very good with hitting the ball today. Going to get at least 10 hits. And they love putting the ball into play. They don't necessarily look for home runs. They just try to get the ball into play and get in RBIs.
On the sides for Camden Catholic, Grand Roth had a 5.18 ERA last year. I'm interested to see what he can do on the mound today against a star-studded offense in the Audubon Green Wave. He needs to limit the walks, I think. He had 16 last year in just 25 2/3. But it's a new year, and Camden Catholic, they're 0-1. They lost to Cherry Hill East 11-0 and only managed one hit in the game. Audubon is 2-0 with wins over Sterling and West Defford in their own respective rights. We are going to go to break. We are almost underway here in Day 1 and Game 2. The winner faces Bishop Eustace tomorrow in the championship. Camden Catholic fighting Irish in the Audubon Green Wave.
Literally, they've been here twice, and they're about to score, or on the doorstep of scoring 50 for the second game in a row. Xavier Terry Brown. He is still on his feet. He's being shoved forward into the end zone. But who's got the ball? Look at Jason Solomon. The ball magically appeared in Woodbury's hands, and now they're back at the 50. This one's going back. This one's going to go to the distance. I don't see any flags. Did that just go for 100 yards? I think it did. I do not see any flags as Woodbury. Oh my goodness, Jason Solomon have a day. He is the first man not named Taylor to score. Wow, that was good.
Ryan Nutley, who has 3 RBIs so far, is up on deck as here's a fly ball at the center field, going back to the wall. It is gone! 3-run home run, Steve Schaefer. He rockets one out, and it's 9-2. First home run for Schaefer this year, the second hit at home by a Scarlet Raptor. He's donning the number 34 and the shortstop for this one. First pitch. There's a line drive into center field. That one is going to drop it. It's going to go to the outfield wall. 1 run will score. Spence is going to make a huge arc around third. She will score to make it 3-0. And here comes the runner to score. It's an inside the park home run for Ella Hayes to make it a 4-0 game, a 3-run inside the Parker to the 2.
1-0 Red Bank. Now here is Al D'Elia. The man they used to call Big Al has now slimmed down, and he still hits dingers. He went viral in 2018 for his catchphrase during the Little League World Series when he was introduced by the ESPN camera crews and was given his standard introduction. He said, "Hi, my name's Big Al, and I hit dingers." And that sentiment still holds true today. He had his first career high school home run versus Rumson Fairhaven in their opening game of the campaign last week. There's a swing and a miss, 0-2. But D'Elia, kind of a folk hero for baseball players who just want to hit the ball far and have fun while doing it. The poster child now is the poster big fella. Fly ball right center field. This is going to be a sac fly. Taken in by Terranova, and Big Al might not hit dingers, but he certainly drives in runs. It's 2-0.
They were able to get out unscathed in the third, but now the fourth isn't looking so kind. There's a high drive, deep center, way back, and it is out of here! John Pelosi, 3-run home run! He's left the building to dead center! And John Perosi's blown this game wide open! Have yourself a celebration, Johnny!
We'll lead it off for the center. And this is going to bring up Andrew Petrick, who has a single in this game. And here's a fly ball popped up right field side. And it's fair. It's fair. They're going to throw to second for try to get this play. The force out. They got him, but the game is tied. How about it for Woodstown? They
Welcome back to Hank Greenberg Field. They just did starting lineups for Camden Catholic and Audubon and the national anthem. Caladros took the mound, and here is the Camden Catholic starting lineup presented by Harper Driving School. Batting first and playing right field is Neal. Batting second and doing the pitching is Granroth. Batting third and playing shortstop is Lyons. Batting fourth and playing first base, Tartamosa. Batting fifth, and playing third base is Wolk. Batting sixth and playing second base is Murphy. Doing the catching in the 7-hole is Cox, but he's being DH for Seamus Bing. Batting eighth and playing left field is Laser, and batting ninth and playing center field is Moritz. Calandros is getting ready. He's pitching here. He had a 0.30 ERA last year. He's the top guy committed to Rutgers Camden.
Him and Trent Bano committed to Rutgers Camden the same day, believe it or not, which is very common because they're both teammates and they have a connection with each other, especially when Nick's pitching and Trent's catching.
Yeah, very important. And Audubon, again, mentioned in the Open, they're 2-0 this year with wins over Sterling and West Defford. And Camden Catholic is coming off a loss to Cherry Hill East. Both teams trying to get to the Ralph Shaw Championship. Camden Catholic is actually playing in the Ralph Shaw for the first time this year, and they are replacing Cinnaminson, who has a new coach after Eric Teasdale's departure. We are just about ready here. Calandros touches the rubber, and Bantle walking back towards the catching after talking about their signs, I'm guessing. Neal leads us off. And the first pitch in game 2 of the doubleheader is underway. It swung on and missed. Calandros' first start of the season. Grounded foul, it's 0-2. Camden Catholic last season 10-14, 7-3 in the Olympic National under head coach Lou Marshall. Very veteran head coach. Same with Audubon's side, Rich Horan, who has 600 plus wins, just one of 5 South Jersey coaches. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Bantle will complete it to first base and one down here in the top of the first. I'll bring up the Camden Catholic starting pitcher, Grant Roth. Grant Roth last season just 7 at-bats and hit .429. Pitch was in there for a strike, 0-1. Missed just up high, 1-1 on Grant Roth. Audubon last season was 19-10, 8-2 in the Colonial Liberty.
Ball 2, low.
Calandros last season, like I mentioned, 0.30 ERA in 46 innings. He was just dominant. 15 runs, but only 2 of them were earned. So the defense at points did not play behind him. They need that today to move into the Ralph Shaw Championship
Also low.
Against Bishop Eustace, who won earlier against Kingsway 6-0, and Lucas Edwards was dominant in that. The 3-1 is up high, ball 4. So Grant Roth will reach and a 1-out base runner for the Fighting Irish. Liam Lyons coming to the plate now, one of the stars on this Fighting Irish team. Good lead over there for Grant Roth. Calandros will move the first base. And 1 on Lyons, the shortstop today for Camden Catholic. Lions last season, 456, 68 at-bats. Pickoff moved the first base back safely. 0-1, one down to the first here in the early going from Audubon High School and Hank Greenberg Field.
Ball down low.
Lions drove in 14 runs last season at the dish. 31 hits of his own. And also walked 17 times in the 2024 season. Backs first base again, back safely. The 1-1. Blocked by Bantle, 2-1 on Lions. Caladro's at his own pace right now, taking his own time. I really like that. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I like what he's doing. He's not rushing it. He's taking it slow and going at his own pace.
2-1. Called a strike. Two and two. Caladro's about to deal his 13th pitch with 1 out. First, we'll have another pickoff move. It gets past. And that will allow the runner to move up to second base. So score an E1 on Caladros. And now Camden Catholic with a runner in scoring position here in the top of the first. Called strike 3, 2 down in the first. Good pitch from Caladros on the outer half. The Lions goes down looking. Granroth still at second base after moving up there in the E1, which brings the first baseman Tartamosa to the plate. Strike on the inner half. Pitch mixes well today for Calandros. There he started Tartamosa with an off-speed pitch. He's also working in the fastball a couple of times. I think he struck out Lions on the fastball.
Yeah, he's been pitching it more often this game than before.
Grounded, third base foul.
Count is 0-2.
Oh and 2. Just outside 1 and 2. Good waist pitch there. Two down in the first. Runner on second base. Camden Catholic trying to strike first. A base hit would do the job. A 1-2 count. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. Good inning from Calandros and the Green Wave. They are coming to hit here in Game 2 of the 2025 Ralph Shaw Classic. We'll be right back. 0-0, mid-1.
Doubleheader. Reached first on an error in the first at-bat of Game 2. This one's lined into center field. Slider going over. He dives. Did he make the catch? Yes, he did. Ryan Slider makes the catch. Not on a slide, but instead on a dive. 2 away.
Welcome back. Bottom of the first, no score here in the early going. Audubon starting lineup brought to you by Harper Driving School. Tyler Wiltsey leads off. He's in center field. Cage Schofield is batting second and playing shortstop. Batting third and doing the catching, Trent Bandel. Batting fourth and playing right field is Chase Bozarth. Batting fifth and playing first base is Gabe McCracken. Batting sixth and doing the pitching, Nick Calandros. Batting seventh and playing second base, Matthew Brogley. Batting eighth and playing third base is Lance Furness. Batting ninth and DHing is Connor Chester. First pitch was a strike on Wiltsey, the Rutgers commit. And Grant Roth misses inside with that one, 1-1. What do you think a key for Audubon to get off to a hot start is here today?
I think a key start would get on base early and then have the guys that are farther in the lineup do their job and get in RBIs.
1-2 on Wiltsey. Just the third, that's fouled away. Just the third game of the season for Audubon. Again, like I mentioned earlier, they're 2-0 with wins over Sterling and West Deptford. And looking to get back to the Ralph Shaw Championship against Bishop Eustace. In recent years, they have faced Kingsway in that spot. But now they get a shot at Bishop Eustace, which could be tomorrow if they get past this one. 2-2 on Wiltsey. Wiltsey, one of the top guys on this Green Wave team. He had 391 last year and 87 plate appearances. That one is laced into left field. And the first hit of the day for the Green Wave. First hit of the day for either team, I should mention, here just in the bottom of the first. Brings the shortstop Schofield to the plate with nobody out here in the first. Called a strike. Granroth delivers against Steele. Second base, and he's there. Wiltsey now in scoring position with nobody out here in the bottom of the first for the Green Wave. Pitch was a ball. It's 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2. Schofield in the two games this season, 6 at-bats, is hitting 167, so he needs to get going for the Green Wave, and it could happen right here with a runner in scoring position. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. One down, and good pitch from Granroth on the outer edge. Bring the catcher, Trent Bantle, to the plate. The Rutgers Camden commit. Wiltsey, pickoff move by Granroth. He's back safely. Wiltsey reach on a base hit to left field. Strike there. On Bantle, 0-1. Already 11 pitches through just a third of an inning from Granroth. 0-1, outside. Outfield shaded to the right. 1-1. Runner off again, and it's a dead ball, so he'll have to go back. It's a hit by pitch, and it's first and second for Audubon with one down. Brings Bozart to the plate, the right fielder. One down, first and second for Audubon. Granroth looks at second, does not throw. Strike on the inner half. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Granroth trying to work out of the jam that he put himself into. A base hit and a hit by pitch. Inside. Wind starting to pick up here. One, two, the count, one down still here in the first. Ground ball, shortstop. Throw to second in time, and the throw to first is not in time. Now we're going home. And he's safe. The ball's passed. It's going to second base. Now it's 1-0 Audubon. So kind of a weird play. Ground ball to shortstop. They get one out at second base. The runner at first was safe. And Wiltsey, all the way from second base on the ground ball to shortstop, scores. And Audubon takes the 1-0 lead in Game 2 of the 2025 Ralph Shaw Classic. Good base running there from Wiltsey.
Yeah, he was very aggressive right there, which I don't blame him. He has all the speed. He can go in there and bring the wheels.
Strike called. To win in these type of games, I feel like you have to be aggressive, because if you're not, then things start to pile up, and it could get weird in a situation. But they were aggressive there, and they strike first, 1-0.
Yeah, it was totally worth it for them.
To the count, two down. Runner on second base after the ground ball to shortstop, and then a bad throw home that allowed Wiltsey scored, and then allowed Bozarth to move up to second base. The 0-2. Swung on and missed. So Granroth works out just the one run, and it's 1-0 Audubon after one on day one of the Ralph Shaw Classic. Winner to the championship against Bishop Eustace tomorrow. Camden Catholic coming back again in the top of the second. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Audubon High School and the Ralph Shaw Classic. If you're just joining us, I'm David Cohen alongside Jake Styler. It's 1-0 Audubon after Tyler Wiltsey came around the bases and scored. Calandro starts the top of the second with a ball that missed up high. Ball just missed outside. 2-0. Long first inning, but Audubon leads it 1-0. Camden Catholic stranded a base runner in scoring position in the top half of the first, as that pitch is in there on the outer half, 2-1. The batter is the third baseman, Walk, as he fouls it. It was called foul. The Audubon bench wanted him to get it fair so he could just touch first base and get an easy first out here in the second. Two the count. Nobody on, nobody out. Early second inning. Calandros deals. Second base, a floater and caught for out one. A weak pop up there to second base. One down in the second. Brings up Murphy, the second baseman for the Fighting Irish. Good. 1-0. Foul away. Murphy, a senior this season, he hit .310 last year, 58 at-bats for the second baseman. He also is a pitcher for this Camden Catholic team. We'll see if we see him today after Grand Roth finishes. The 1-1 is in the dirt. It's 2-1. And nobody on, one out here in the second. Three and one. Calandros keeps missing outside with the off-speed, it looks like, here in the second inning.
Yeah. He's gonna need to fix that in later innings.
3-1. Down low, ball four. So Camden Catholic has their second base runner of the day. It's a one-out walk in the second. Which brings the DH, Seamus Bing, to the plate. Runner off on the pitch, fly ball. And caught by the shortstop, 2 down. Runner returns to first. He was off on the pitch. He gets back safely. Brings up Laser to the plate, the 8-hole hitter. 2 down, runner on first. Swings and misses. It was in the dirt. Good pitch, though, from Calandros. Back safely at first base. Another pickoff attempt. Calandros has tried to do that a couple times, but has not been successful at them yet. 0-1 the count, 2 down, runner on first base. 1-0 Audubon, top 2. Swing and a miss. 2 up next half inning for Audubon is Calandros, Brogley, and Furness. Back safely at first base again. 0-2. Now he deals. Ground it, third base side. Fielder, and now to first base and dug out. So out 3. So Camden Catholic gets a walk, but nothing out of it. They leave 1. It's 1-0 Audubon. In the middle of the second, they're coming to bat in the middle of the lineup.
Garden State Pet Center is an independently owned full-service pet store. Our specialty is promoting companionship between people and animals by providing the healthiest product choices available, including all-natural foods, supplements that support and relieve health issues, and innovative products for pet parents. Our goal is to provide our customers with a relaxing environment, and while we're not striving to be the biggest store on the East Coast, we're striving to be the best. No other pet store will make you feel at home like we do. At Garden State Pet Center, we view pets as members of the family. We don't believe in fast, high-pressure sales, but instead matching up the right pet with the right owners, as you are making a lifelong commitment. Together with our team members, we would like your visit to our store to be both enjoyable and educational. Simply drop in and take a look around. View the birds, reptiles, small animals, toys, food, cages, and miscellaneous items. Learn of the services we have to offer and decide for yourself if this is the store you'd like to call your home away from home.
Victor Santucci, owner of Garden State Pet Center. Visit us today at 226 South Whitehorse Pike in Audubon, New Jersey. We're open 7 days a week for all of your pets' needs.
Back here, Grand Roth ready to deal. Bottom of the second, 1-0 Audubon. Camden Catholic has stranded some runners. That's a bunt attempt. That is ruled an attempt. So it's 0-1. On the starting pitcher, Calandrios, the Rutgers Camden commit, him and Trent Bandel. Like we mentioned earlier, they committed to Rutgers Camden on the exact same day. It's outside, 1-1. Grand Roth deals the 1-1. It's lined to second base. He'll play it on a hop and retired for out 1 in the first inning. Score it 4-3. And good quick out there for Grand Roth to start this second inning. Brings up Brogley, the second baseman for the Green Wave. Takes inside, ball 1. Outside, 2-0. 3-0. So Grand Roth a little wild here in this at-bat after getting a quick first out. Matt Brogley, freshman, the only freshman in the starting lineup as he takes one at the knees there, 3-1. Freshman right into the fire, we can say, at second base. Line to second base on the ground hard and retired for out 2. So basically the same thing back to back there. 2 down in the second. Brings up Furness, the third baseman in the 8-hole. That's deep, center field. And caught for out 3. So 1-2-3 inning for Grand Roth. Quick work, and Camden Catholic will come back again as they have stranded 2 on base, 1 at second and 1 at first base in the first 2 innings. We'll see what they can do in the third. We'll be right back here on Dan Wilkins Broadcasting. Top of the third here. Top of the third here, just 1-0 Audubon. 9-1-2 due up for Camden Catholic in the third. It'll be Moritz, Neal, and Grand Roth. First pitch at the top of the third was a strike. A little late swing there. It was right over the middle of the plate, 0-2. Missed up high, 1-2. Camden Catholic has had two hitters reach both on walks. They do not have a hit yet in the game here in the third inning. They stranded one at second base, that was Granroth, and stranded Murphy at first base. The count 2-2. Left field. And caught for out one. One down, fly out from Moritz. At the top of the lineup now, returning for Camden Catholic. Neal struck out in his first appearance. Ball one in the dirt. .37 pitches now for Cladros. Lined out second base and a jump play there for out two. So quick work. It's good to have quick outs because he's not going to come back tomorrow. He's already over the pitch count to come back for tomorrow. So they're riding on him, and to work quick outs as that one's grounded to third base and thrown to first base in time. A 1-2-3 inning in the third, and Audubon will try to extend their lead in the bottom half as both teams have been a little slow on the offensive side, but pitching is going high right now. It's 1-0. We head to the bottom of the third, and we'll be right back.
In life, the road ahead is full of possibilities, but to navigate it safely, you need the right skills. Harper Driving School is the premier driving school serving Gloucester, Salem, and Camden counties. With experienced instructors, many of whom are teachers in local schools, we are dedicated to your success and will help you master the road with confidence. With an over 95% success rate of students passing their road test on their first try, you know your student will be in good hands while embarking on a huge step of their young adult lives, all while avoiding the lines at the DMV and getting insurance discounts.
We chose Harper, and so should you.
Bottom of the third, welcome back. 1-0 still Audubon here. Offenses have been a little slow. Pitching has been pretty good. Granroth and Calandros. The 9-1-2 due up here in the third for the Green Wave. 2-0. Strike on the outer half, 2-1. Connor Chester, the batter, the DHing for the left fielder, Jason Stocklin. In the dirt, 3-1. Audubon has mustered one hit through the first 2 innings. And that runner, Tyler Wiltsey, hit one in the left field. He came all the way around the score. Just the 1 run, grounded foul there. Full count. Grand Roth deals the 3-2. And he battles all the way back from down 3-1 in the count to get Connor Chester. And 1 down in the third. Good work from Grand Roth. And brings up the top of the lineup in Tyler Wiltsey. Laced in the left field. Foul. I like the aggressiveness from the top of the lineup for Audubon. I feel like the bottom of the lineup could do that more. That's lifted in this left center field and caught for out 2. So Wiltsey flies out to center field. Going back to my point, at the bottom of the lineup was a more aggressive. I feel like Audubon could get some base runners and get going in this game. Only 1 run through the first 2.5 innings here.
Yeah, the top of the lineup just keeps swinging at the first pitches, while the bottom line just seems to be watching the first pitch and then working their way through the count.
Which the first pitch, especially in high school ball, could be the best one you see the entire at-bat.
Yeah, most of the time people say don't swing it, but sometimes they do that on purpose. Pitchers, they just pitch it right down the middle because most of them don't swing at it.
1-1 on Schofield. The shortstop and the 2-hole hitter. Takes another strike, inner half. So Grand Roth I've been really impressed how he's hit the corners. Again, I mentioned he had a 5+ ERA last season for the Fighting Irish, but new year, maybe a new him. Left field, or center field, sorry, roped on a line. So Audubon has their second hit of the day, fielded cleanly in center field, and a 2-out single for Schofield. Two down here in the third. Runner on first after the Schofield single. Brings up Trent Bantle, the catcher. Pickoff move at first base, back safely. Grandroth comes set, he deals. Inner half strike again. Just painting the inner side. Bantle reached his last time hit by pitch. And then was stranded at second base. That's a close pickoff move there, but back safely. Count 0-1, 2 down here, bottom 3, 1-0 Audubon. Game 2 of the 2025 Ralph Shaw Classic. Back safely again at first base. And I'm David Cohen, joined by Jake Styler here on Dan Wilkins Broadcasting. Runner steals second base. The throw down is wide left. And now going to third base. It got into the outfield. The throw not in time. So first to third, a stolen base, and then an E2. A bad throw from the catch. We got him at third base. So it was a stolen base at second. Then he went to third, and a good throw from basically shallow center field gets him. Out number 3 here in the bottom of the third. It's 1-0 Audubon after 3. Back here at Audubon High School, top of the fourth, 1-0 Audubon. With the fall season around the corner, it's never too early nor too late to get your lawn in order. Call today at 609-413-0403. That's Vincent's Lawn Care. With the fall season around the corner, it's never too early nor too late to get your lawn in order. Spring season. Sorry, pardon me. First pitch of the inning there was a strike, and so is that. 0-2. Neal is the batter again, as there was, all right, pardon me. Sorry about that. 1-2. Called strike 3. Calandros punches the outside corner right on the black. 1 down in the fourth. Pitch makes it outside there, 1-0. One down in the fourth inning. Still 1-0. Audubon scored in the first inning. Tyler Wiltsey singled and came all the way around the bases. Camden Catholic has only had 2 base runners. Another strike. Calandro's just working at his own pace right now, punching the strike zone.
Yeah, that's something you don't see with a lot of pitchers. A lot of pitchers just try to rush it. He takes his time and does as much time as he needs.
Ball out, 2-2. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back Ks. 2 down in the fourth. missed down. I don't want to sound too critical, but Camden Catholic just one hit in their first game, and they haven't had a hit yet here today, and we're in the top of the fourth. The offense needs to get going. Really, for both teams, it's been really slow today.
Yeah, it's been a very slow pace for both teams, although Audubon was able to get that first run in the first inning.
Count 1-1, 2 down, nobody on. And game 2 of our doubleheader today in the Ralph Shaw Classic. Tomorrow will be the championship round and the consolation round. Bishop Eustace beat Kingsway 6-0. A dominant performance from starting pitcher Lucas Edwards, who was our player of the game. That one's swing and a miss. The scoreboard read 2-1, but it's 2-2 now. Read 2-2, but it is 2-2 now. The 2-2. Down low, full count. Three-two pitch from Caladros. Called strike 3, strikes out the side in order. Audubon will come hit again. It's 1-0 middle of the fourth. Offenses have been slow. Pitching has been very successful today, both for Caladros and Granroth. We'll see Granroth again when we come back.
Two minutes remaining. 4 fouls on St. Joe's. One more and it's a bonus, which would greatly help Gloucester Catholic. The moving green guard! It's a 1-point game just like that! This place is going nuts! And now a drive to the basket by Spross. He lays it up and lays it in! St. Joe's has 2 timeouts remaining. Gloucester Catholic still has 3. Here we go. Mascaro pulls up. He goes for 3! 6 points! Jack Mascaro has tied the game with 90 seconds remaining. How will the Wildcats respond with a miss of...
Back here in Audubon, Ralph Shaw Classic, bottom of the fourth, still 1-0 Audubon. The first pitch of this inning was a ball that missed down and out. Strike. Granroth has been very good today. He's got ahead in the counts. He's had some quick innings. He's had some very quick at-bats. He's only at 45 pitches.
Yeah, he's been doing great pitching today. Just if they want to win this game, their hitting is going to need to pick up.
100% in both offenses. So we're going to miss. 2-2. Now 3-2. Granroth and Bozarth in a battle here. Nobody on, nobody out in the fourth. Bozarth, the junior, is down low. Ball 4, so a leadoff base runner for Audubon against the starter Granroth of Camden Catholic. Brings up the senior Gabe McCracken, who only had 11 bats last year, hit 182 in those 11 at-bats, but a small sample size. I hit him, and the second hit by batter today for Audubon. So first and second with first and second with nobody out in the fourth. And Lou Marshall, pretty sure, will come out to the mound. Grand Roth kind of in a jam here. A walk and a hit by pitch to start this inning. I think Marshall's just telling his pitcher, you're okay. Nothing to be worried about. We're in this game. Our offense is going to get going. But just try to work yourself out of this jam here. And first and second, nobody out. The batter is Calandros, the starting pitcher, trying to help his own cause. Move to second, no throw. A bunt. Field it. Or down the third base line. That's a perfect bunt. Great bunt for Calandros. It was a sacrifice opportunity. Instead, it reaches an infield bunt single, and the bases are loaded for the Green Wave. Nothing Camden Catholic could have done there. That was placed perfectly right down the third base line. And a good job from the pitcher to help himself. And we're loaded with nobody out in the fourth. And the second baseman, the freshman, Brogley, will get a chance. Courtesy runner at first base for Calandros, since he is the pitcher. Round it, third base. It's picked up, and he goes home with it. It's wide. It'll be 2-0 Audubon. Everybody just moves up a base. It was a good play at third base. Rushed the throw home. He probably had an extra second there, but a wide throw and another error for Camden Catholic makes it 2-0 Audubon here in the fourth. Tommy Quinn was the courtesy runner for Calandros. He's now at second base after the E5. Strike. So Audubon has scored both their runs today on some errors committed by Camden Catholic. Wiltsey in the first inning scored on a ground ball that went to shortstop. It was a fielder's choice. That one's grounded. Third again. He's got an extra chance. He'll get it. The throw to first, I don't think was in time. Or was in time. So that's a 5-2-3 double play, and Camden Catholic gets a big 2 outs. So no run. It's still 2-0. With second and third and now 2 down. Good play there and a good second chance from the third baseman after making an error that allowed the second run to score. Really good double play there.
Yeah.
Ball one outside. Two down, 2-0, second and third. A check swing, he did go around. So you get one chance, a ground ball at third base. You throw a pass, and then one pitch later you get a second chance, and it turns into a 5-2-3 double play.
Yeah, they did their job. They only allowed 1 run in that play right there. It could have been worse, but they were able to get 2 outs.
100% could have been worse. But now you have 2 down. Grand Rock trying to get out of this jam. Just with 1 run. And Camden Catholic trying to get back in the dugout and go hit. The count 2-2. 2 outs. Second and third. Bottom 4. 2-0 Audubon. Day 1 of the 2025 Ralph Shaw Classic from Hank Greenberg Field. Swung on and missed. Grand Rock works out. Only 1 run. Really no damage at all. Camden Catholic come to the bat in the 5th. They need to get the bats going. Offense has been slow. 2-0 here from Audubon. Top of the fifth, 2-0 Audubon. Camden Catholic, oh, he fouled it off his foot. That's got to hurt. Murphy leads Camden Catholic off 6-7-8. It's Murphy, Bing, and Laser. Oh, 1. They give him some time after he fouled it off his leg, foot area. So we're going to miss 0-2. Claudreau's about to throw his 57th pitch, the 0-2, and swing and a miss. He's now struck out 4 in a row. 1 down in the 5th. Harper Driving School. This broadcast is brought to you by Harper Driving School. Over 95% of students who take their state driving test with Harper pass on their first attempt. If you like those odds, book an appointment today at Suite E of the Total Turf Complex in Pittman, right off of Lambs Road. Pitch was called a strike. 58 pitches for Claudreau's through 4 1/3 innings. That's pretty efficient.
He hasn't been pitching a lot in these innings. He's been pitching very few pitches more than average.
1-1. Ground at third base side. And the throw to first is in time. 2 down in the 5th. Claudreau's records another out. He's just been dominant today against this Camden Catholic offense. Going to bring up the left fielder, Laser, the 8-hole hitter. Grounded out 5-3, so third base in the 2nd inning. Swing and a miss. Chases a curveball in the dirt, 0-2. Two down, 5th inning, nobody on. 2-0 Audubon. And another strikeout. Claudreau's just beating himself. A 0.30 ERA last season. No difference this season. 2-0 Audubon, heading to the bottom of the 5th.
Garden State Pet Center is an independently owned full-service pet store. Our specialty is promoting companionship between people and animals by providing the healthiest product choices available, including all-natural foods, supplements that support and relieve health issues, and innovative products for pet parents. Our goal is to provide our customers with a relaxing environment, and while we're not striving to be the biggest store on the East Coast, we're striving to be the best. No other pet store will make you feel at home like we do. At Garden State Pet Center, we view pets as members of the family. We don't believe in fast, high-pressure sales, but instead matching up the right pet with the right owners, as you are making a lifelong commitment. Together with our team members, we would like your visit to our store to be both enjoyable and educational. Simply drop in and take a look around. View the birds, reptiles, small animals, toys, food, cages, and miscellaneous items. Learn of the services we have to offer and decide for yourself if this is the store you'd like to call your home away from home.
Victor Santucci, owner of Garden State Pet Center. Visit us today at 226 South Whitehorse Pike in Audubon, New Jersey. We're open 7 days a week for all of your pets' needs.
We are back here at Hank Greenberg Field, Audubon, New Jersey, and just in the backyard of basically Audubon High School here. Game 2 of the Ralph Shaw Classic. Winner to face Eustis. Fly ball, center field, and caught for out 1. So 1 pitch, 1 out. Can't be much better than that. 1 down, bottom half of the 5th. Pitching has been very good on both sides of the field, but just a tad better for Audubon.
They've been both pitching phenomenal, and they've been doing their job. The field's been doing their job overall.
Ground ball, third base. It's through into left field. Or no, it's not. He cut it off. Shortstop, bad throw. First base, it's going to get out of play. So I'm going to mark it a single and an E6 on the overthrow, which allows Audubon to have now another runner in scoring position, one down there. A good play from Liam Lyons. The ball got past third base. I said it got in left field, but then Lyons just came over and cut it off and had an opportunity to play first, or get an out at first base, but just the overthrow and the ball going out of play now allows Audubon to have a runner in scoring position with one down. Ground ball, first base. It's in the right field. Rounding third and coming. The throw is going all the way home. He's safe in there. Now throw to second base. Not in time. Damn it. So a base knock in the right field there. Allows another run for Audubon to score. It's 3-0. An RBI single goes to second on the throw. I really like the play from the catcher there. Realized he had no opportunity to get an out. That's Cox catching. Had no opportunity to get an out at home plate. Tried to cut it off and tried to get an out at second base, but did not. One down, 3-0 Audubon. An RBI single. Two-no. Catcher coming to speak to Grand Rath out here. 2-0 count, one out, runner on second base. 3-0 Audubon. Just got their third run here in the bottom of the fifth. Called a strike. The RBI single for Audubon that just happened was from the catcher Trent Bandel in the 3-hole hitter. Called strike on the outer half. Full count, one down. Rath comes set, deals a 3-2. Fly ball, right center field. Center fielder will call off. He's there, out two. Slips, but no tag anyway. So two down. Play from the center fielder. Good communication out here between right field and center field as well. Two down in the fifth. Camden Catholic trying to get the funnel out in this fifth inning. They got 6 outs to work with at the plate. It's only 3-0. Plenty of time left. We saw in the last game with Kingsway and Eustis, Kingsway had opportunities to score. They left the bases loaded one inning. We'll see what Camden Catholic can do coming up in this half inning. What do you expect?
I think ultimately, if Camden Catholic, to piggyback on what you're saying, they can still give themselves a shot if they get on base and get runs in. Unlike Kingsway, they just had so many opportunities but did not get it done.
That one's out of play. Count 1-1, 2 outs, runner on second base. But a lot of improvement for Camden Catholic. Lost 11-0. They didn't even get to play a full game. They were mercied in the 5th inning and only managed 1 hit. But they're within this game. It's 3-0. There's plenty of time left. You have to keep your heads up. You have to battle, get this final out in the 5th inning, and go hit.
Far more improvement for Camden Catholic. I think they have their loss behind them, and they're just focusing on this game and this tournament and ignoring the Cherry Hill East loss and playing their best ball.
Fly ball left center field. It's up high. And the center fielder again making the catch. And Camden Catholic gets out of the inning with just another 1 run. So they limit the damage. It's 3-0 Audubon after 5 here at the Ralph Shaw Classic. Back here, top of the 6th, 3-0 Audubon. Caladros has something special going on. Do we believe in announcer jinx? I personally don't, so I'm just going to say it. He's got a no-hitter going. Squares the bunt. 0-1. Honestly, not a bad decision if you're trying to break up a no-hitter and a bunt. The opposing team probably doesn't like it, but you got to do what you got to do. Swing and a miss, or foul, called a foul ball. I feel like Camden Catholic, the first couple innings, they were not chasing. Now they're trying to chase that change-up, slider, curveball. They're chasing the off-speed. They need to stay within themselves, let the ball travel into the zone, and try to get some base hits here.
Now they're trying to put themselves in the game. They're down 3-0. They want to get on base and score runs. And the only way you can do that is swing the bat more.
Another strikeout for Caladros, looking really, really good. Pitch count is in an excellent spot, 66 through 5 1/3. Ground ball. It's booted by the shortstop, picked up by the second baseman. Depending on what you score that, the no-hitter could be over. But it was booted, so I'm going to mark it an E6. So Camden Catholic with another base runner. Calandros has worked around the walk, now trying to work around the E6. 1 down, top of the 6th, 3-0 Audubon. First pitch is a ball down low. That ground ball there was kind of funky. It was up the middle. Communication could have been off a little bit.
It was going all over the place.
good strong secondary there. That pitch was a strike, but a good strong secondary from the Camden Catholic base runner. Really strong. Kind of faked out the catcher for Audubon. Bantle. 1-1. Down in the third, 2-1. This is the pitcher Granroth, so Neal reached by E6. We did just get word that the no-hitter is official, so E6 is official, sorry. So we are still on watch here. 5 1/3. Still time to go. Neal back safely on the pickoff move. 1 down. Neal reached on the E6. 2-2 count on Granroth, trying to help his own cause. Down 3. The 2-2 from Caladros. Down low, full count. 72 pitches for him. His opposing pitcher, Granroth, who he's facing, is at 73 through his respective 5 innings. Full count, 3-2. Lace in the right field, and that will do it for the no-hitter officially. First hit of the day for Camden Catholic. Going to third is Neal, and he's in there safely. First and third for Camden Catholic. They're in business here in the 6th. Okay, so it's 2 hits now for Camden Catholic. The E6 was changed to a single in the home scorebook, which is official for this game. Usually that's how you take it. You take the home scorebook or whatever going to be entered in the NJ.com. We'll all take a look at that later. But for right now, 2 hits for Camden Catholic. First and third, 1 down, top 6, 3-0. The tying run at the plate is the shortstop, Liam Lyons. Best opportunity of the day for the Fighting Irish to try to get on the board. 5 outs to work with. Left center field. Caught for out 2. No tag, a very good throw home. That might have been a bad base running mistake, because when you're on third base and a ball's hit in the air, line drive, whatever it is, a fly ball, you got to return to the base as soon as it's hit, and then you tag. We'll have a mound visit here. 2 down in the 6th, still first and third. A very good play in left field from Stockland. And he made an even better throw home to keep Camden Catholic off the board. Caladros is through 5 2/3 plus here. He's at 75 pitches as of right now in his first start of the 2025 campaign. And it's been a good one. But Camden Catholic is threatening here their best chance to put on the board today. Batter now will be first baseman Tartamosa. Struck out back in the first inning. And 2 down, first and third. Caladros trying to work himself out of the jam. Go. Play resumes after the mound visit, just to talk things over. Probably a first to third situation maybe was talked over. Ground at third base or shortstop way. He'll flip the second for the easy out. Scored 6-4, and Caladros works himself out. He's through 6 shutout innings here in the Ralph Shaw Classic. It's 3-0 Audubon. They're coming to hit again in the bottom of the 6th when we return. Back here in Audubon, bottom of the 6th, 3-0 Green Wave against Camden Catholic. First pitch of the inning was a ball that missed and went all the way to the backstop. But Grand Roth's still pitching. He's looking really good, and so is his opposing pitcher, Calandros, who's through 6 shutout. That pitch also outside 2-0. Strike. That was Grand Roth's 76th pitch there. 5+ innings. But a very good start for him after not such a great year last year. He comes in to his first game today, and he's looked good against a very good team in Audubon. Laced in the right field, right at the right fielder, and caught for out 1. They played him perfectly there. He's been in that spot all day, 1 down in the 6th. Grounded, second base. And on to first. In time, 2 quick outs for Grand Roth, trying to get Camden Catholic back to the plate after they had their best opportunity in the 6th. They're still down 3-0. 2 down. Good play from Murphy there. Second baseman for the Irish. Again, he's got another opportunity. Oh, he dove. It clings off his glove, but a very good opportunity. It's picked up in shallow center field and a 2-out single for the Green Wave. Trying to get some insurance runs with 2 down in the 6th. Single was by Furness, which brings up the DH. Brings up Connor Chester, the DH in the 9-hole. 2-out single was by Lance Furness, the third baseman for the Green Wave. So if you're Grand Roth here, you want to get the 9-hole here. You don't want to see the top of the lineup again. You've already saw Wiltsey, who singled back all the way back in the 1st and came all the way around the score. That pitch over the middle of the zone. It's 0-1. Chester grounds at the shortstop. He'll go to the it was booted as he tried to pick it up and go to second base. So an E6, and now the top of the lineup in Tyler Wiltsey for Audubon. That's not good for Grand Roth and Camden Catholic, because now you got to face the top of the lineup, runner in scoring position, 2 outs. All you want to do is get back in the dugout and try to go hit and tie this game up. Strike call on the outer half. Now Grand Roth's got to work out of this jam. Got 2 quick ones and then allow 2 base runners to reach. A single and an E6 by the 8 and 9 hole hitters in this Audubon lineup. Good stop there from Cox, the catcher. Again, like we mentioned, these 2 teams have met twice before. 2011, Audubon won that game 14-0 as that's fouled away. And then in 2021, Audubon won by 1 run, 7-6. So in the last 2 meetings, 2021 and today, the games have been closer than it was back in 2011. Lace in the center field. Right center field, tough play. Rounding third is Furness. He's going to score with ease, and it's 4-0 Audubon. An RBI single for Tyler Wiltsey. Chester goes first to third, and Audubon adds on and gets some insurance here in the 6th. Two-out rally here for the Green Wave. Catcher will give some first to third signs. Grand Roth is ready to deal again. Set, first and third, two down. Runner goes, laced into left field. It's over his head. It's going to score one. It's 5-0. They're going to wave in Wiltie. It's a two-run, two-out double to make it 6-0 Audubon. Schofield adds on for the Green Wave. And Marshall will come make a pitching change. So, the great pitching day for Grand Roth through 5 innings kind of hit a bump in the road in the 6th, as Audubon has a 3-run 6th inning. They add insurance. The big one, the 2-run double by Schofield. Good piece of hitting there. Got a hanger, crushed it to left field over the heads.
Yeah, Schofield took advantage of that, and he just drove one out there in left field.
Pitching change here. We'll be right back. 6-0 Audubon, bottom 6. We are back. The first pitch is lined in the right field. They're going to wave in the runner. It's overthrown. It's 7-0 to second base. Round second base. He'll stay there. So it's an RBI single that makes it 7-0. The new pitcher for Camden Catholic is Liam Linens. His first pitch, again, an RBI single from Trent Bantle. Makes it 7-0 Audubon in the 6th. And Grand Roth went to second base. And Murphy went second to shortstop. Those are the new changes for Camden Catholic. And again, Liam Lyons, the pitcher. 2 down in the 6th, runner on second base, 7-0 Audubon. It's a 4-run 6th inning. 3 of the runs came off Grand Roth. If you're just joining us, that one off of Liam Lyons, but it is Grand Roth's runner. So all the runs charged to his line. Again, the winner of this to play Bishop Eustace tomorrow in the Ralph Shaw. And sorry, that one's laced in the left field. It's going to be a single. They're going to wave in another run. The throw home, wide again. It's 8-0 Audubon, and the runner goes to second base. Another RBI single, a 5-run 6th inning, and the offense that we were waiting for all day from both sides has finally come alive here in the 6th inning. As Bozarth makes it 8-0 Audubon. Again, like I was saying, the winner of this plays Bishop Eustace in the Ralph Shaw Championship tomorrow afternoon. Bishop Eustace won 6-0 over Kingsway earlier today. loser of this will be back tomorrow again for consolation action against Kingswood. Count 0-1, 2 down, still running on second base. Is Bozarth after his RBI single. McCracken is the batter. Oh, 2, 2 outs. Camden Catholic try to stop the bleeding. Get back in the dugout and go hit. Grounded. Third base side. Throw to first. Is in time. 5-3 score it. Audubon adds on. They score 5 times in the 6th. They extend their lead to 8-0. We'll see if Calandros comes back out for the 7th and trying to wrap up a complete game shutout. Again, 8-0 Audubon after 6 in the Ralph Shaw Classic. And the winner to face Bishop Eustis tomorrow afternoon. We'll be right back here on Dan Wilkins Broadcasting. Back here in Audubon, top of the 7th inning, 8-0 Audubon. Calandros will not get an opportunity at a complete game shutout. He's out of the ball game. Bozarth is the new pitcher who just drove in the 8th run for Audubon. And his first pitch is up and out of the zone. Strike on the outer half, 1-1. Audubon 3 outs away from returning to the Ralph Shaw Championship. But this time, they are on the verge of beating a not-so-familiar opponent in Camden Catholic because, again, like I mentioned earlier and we did in the Open, Camden Catholic was replaced, or they are replacing Cinnaminson, who has a new coach after Eric Teasdale's departure. Swung on and missed, out 1 in the 7th. So Bozarth comes on and strikes out the first batter he faces. Our next broadcast on Dan Wilkins Broadcasting will be Sunday with 4 games in ABHA ball hockey action in Egg Harbor Township starting at noon. Bozarth ready for his second hitter. It's outside 1-0. Fouled away. Again, Tomorrow, ball hockey action in Egg Harbor Township starting at noon. 4 games, 12, 2, 4, and 6, only on Dan Wilkins Broadcasting. And on Monday, more high school baseball action between Maple Shade and Holy Cross from Trenton Thunder Ballpark in Trenton, New Jersey. Should be a very entertaining game and a fun atmosphere from Trenton Thunder. And that's Monday night in Trenton between Maple Shade and Holy Cross. The 2-1 from Bozarth is called a strike, 2-2. 1 out, nobody on here. An 8-0 lead for Audubon after a 5-run 6th inning. The offense was slow on both sides until that inning. Swing and a miss again. Mantle will just tag him, and 2 down. So 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. Bozarth and Audubon is 1 out away from reaching the 2025 Ralph Shaw Championship against Bishop Eustis. Fouled away. Into a front yard, like we've seen many times today. Oh, 1. Up high. Audubon wins today. They will move to 3-0 on the young season with wins over Camden Catholic, West Defford, and Sterling. Miss down, 2-1. I've talked with a lot of people. South Jersey Group 1 wide open with the departure of Gloucester. You have Audubon, Haddon Township, Woodstown, Shalleck. Plenty of teams and plenty of underdogs, in my opinion, in South Jersey Group 1. 2-2. 2 outs, nobody on. 8-0 Audubon. The 2-2 from Bozarth. Inside, almost got him. Full count. The 3-2. It went behind the batter. It's ball 4. Oh, we will wait at least another batter longer to see who is moving in to the championship tomorrow. Same spot. Games did get moved up to 10-1. Wild pitch will allow Camden Catholic to get another runner into scoring position as they try for a 2-out rally. Ground ball, third base. Plenty of time on the first, and out 3, and Audubon are victorious 8-0 over Camden Catholic. They're going back to the Ralph Shaw Championship tomorrow afternoon. They'll take on the Bishop Eustis Crusaders. 8-0 again, Audubon over Camden Catholic. Caladros was awesome. Grand Roth was good for Camden Catholic through the first 5, and then hit a bump in the road in the 6th. Again, Audubon 8-0 over Camden Catholic. We will have Nick Caladrios join us in moments for Player of the Game. We will head to break and get him out here for the interview Player of the Game. Again, Audubon 8-0 over Camden Catholic. our Dog Pro Wrestling Player of the Game interview, Nick Caladros. You were excellent out there today. You pounded the zone, got quick outs, a lot of strikeouts. How'd you feel out there?
Felt great. You know, it was the first start of the year, so I really just try to be myself and not try to do too much. Trusted my team, as always, and I know they'll always make plays behind me, so I was just trying to get ahead and just keep pounding the zone.
Yeah. You guys, Bishop Eustace tomorrow, Ralph Shaw Championship. It definitely means a lot for the town of Audubon. Yeah. How are you guys going to prepare? It's a quick turnaround to tomorrow. How do you think you guys prepare for a powerhouse like that tomorrow?
I mean, it's a really good squad they have. Their pitching's very good. Hitting lineup up and down is very good. So it's going to be a dogfight all day. But I trust my guys. We'll make plays. Our bats will get better and better as the year goes on. I think tomorrow will be a big day. So we put all South Jersey on notice.
The offense there, a little slow at the start, but in that bottom of the 6th inning, you guys started to come around, put up a 5 spot, got insurance, 8-0. So how do you think that carries into tomorrow's game against probably a better pitching staff than today?
It's huge. A lot of confidence. Hitting is very, very mental, and we've talked through it with our coaching staff, our lineup. It's really all mental. We kept putting the barrel on the ball all week before this, and we know with a little bit of confidence and when we perform, that we know we'll get it. We'll get it done.
Thank you, Nick.
Thank
Great
you.
job out there today, and
Thank
good
you.
luck tomorrow. From our entire crew, our social media manager, Haley Mejia, our graphics crew, Gavin Ranrell, Caleb Lane, and Liam Nolan, the producer, Dan Wilkins, my color commentator, Jake Styler, I'm David Cohen, and we will see you tomorrow in Egg Harbor for the ABHA ball hockey starting at noon. Thank you.